Primeiramente, parabéns. Eu acho que não teve um que não se emocionou. A gente está aqui no lugar que acabou de acontecer o evento. Como é que é receber esse anel?
André, obrigado por isso. É uma emoção muito grande receber esse anel. Eu nunca, assim, pensava, né, de receber o anel, mas não sabia que isso ia ser rápido assim. E quando eu recebi a ligação do Kurt Lambert esse ano em dia 4 de julho, ele ligou para mim falando que eu ia ser o Ring On. Eu fiquei muito contente com isso e hoje eu estou aqui recebendo esse anel. Para mim é muito importante receber esse anel. É um anel que conta toda a sua história e como se foi aqui nos Estados Unidos. Então, para mim é uma honra muito grande estar com esse anel no dedo. O Guilherme e o Adriano recebeu, eles sabem como é que é essa emoção, de ter esse anel no dedo. E para mim é um pouco diferente. Eles ganharam o campeão mundial, o Guilherme e o Adriano ganharam o campeão mundial. Eu não ganhei, mas esse anel aqui vai ser o anel, a fivela que eu nunca ganhei aqui de campeão mundial. Então vai ser a fivela que vai dar o suporte para mim na minha vida inteira, para minha família, para mim. Como dizer, ter aquele suporte grande de não ter ganho, mas agora com isso daqui eu estou muito feliz. Um abraço para todos vocês que estão acompanhando. Eu estou muito feliz com isso. Muito obrigado por estar assistindo e torcendo por nós, por mim e os meninos que vai estar montando na final. Um beijo para vocês, que Deus abençoe.
Só uma coisa, desde quando você recebeu essa ligação, pelo que eu tô sabendo, nem a noite passada você dormiu, é verdade?
Não dormi a noite passada, não consegui dormir, sabia que ia ser hoje a cerimônia. Então, eu e minha família, meu filho, todo mundo junto, e eu ainda estou em choque, mas graças a Deus estamos aqui, acabou, estou com o anel no dedo e muito bom de estar compartilhando isso com vocês.
Obrigado, parabéns e fica com Deus aí. Bom retorno para casa.
Obrigado, um abraço para vocês também. Fique com Deus e que Deus abençoe todos.
Turn it over to video and a presenter. I do want to say before we show the video about the Ring of Honor, everybody's so deserving, and there's been some great winners in the past. And when I heard this gentleman was getting put in the Ring of Honor, and I think, Matt, you'll agree, I used to say when he was riding on the tour at that time, Robson Palermo was the classiest bull rider we had on tour. Always a friend, always, no matter what, always had time for everybody, always had time for us. Just in the words of our friend Richard Jones, who plays music, that guy is my friend.
And he tried year after year after year to teach me a little Portuguese, to no success whatsoever. But he was an incredible athlete and an incredible ambassador for our sport. And that tonight leads us to the final award of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Ring of Honor.
The Ring of Honor is given annually to individuals who have made a significant and lasting contribution to the sport of professional bull riding. It is both a physical ring and a fellowship of men whose blood, sweat, heartaches, and handshakes have been instrumental to the present and future success of the sport. The PBR Ring of Honor.
And to talk a little bit more about this incredible award, please welcome back to the stage a Ring of Honor recipient himself, one of the founding members of the Professional Bull Riders and a 9-time world champion, the legendary Ty Murray.
I was definitely honored when Robson asked me to introduce him tonight, and man, this is a guy that just was to win the PBR World Finals 3 times. There's not a harder thing in the world to win than that event, because it's, as you guys know, it's all the rankest bulls and it's all the very best guys, but it goes so much further than just how great he rode and that he holds that record. You know, the Ring of Honor, this is our Mount Everest. This is the highest award in bull riding, and it doesn't just come from being a good rider. It comes from, you know, being somebody that's going to have an impact on the sport for a long, long time, that did as much for the sport outside of the arena that he did inside of the arena. And Robson Palermo, as they said, you know, this is a guy that was first class in everything he ever did. He was a leader in the locker room. He was a guy that all the other guys looked up to. I don't think you'll find one person that doesn't like Robson Palermo. And he, you know, he was always so humble and always so gracious. And you know, him and I have become really good friends over the years. And I'm so proud to be up here inducting him into this, because you know, I don't think there's a more deserving guy. I think that his record could stand for no telling how long, because it takes more than just being a good bull rider to win the finals, and then to win it 3 times. You know, this guy just he had everything. He had great style, strength, and he worked at it tirelessly. This guy is a real cowboy. Everything he's always done his whole life revolves around being a cowboy still to this day. And let's watch this video and take a look.
Robson Palermo getting the Ring of Honor is outstanding. I love everything about Robson. The cool part about, you know, such a great bull rider, first off, but not only just a great bull rider, he's just a great human to be around, and such a good role model for, I think, all of the sport of bull riding.
For me, I'm very glad Palermo is there for the legend heroes, because he's one of my best friends here in PBR. I meet here in the United States. For me, one of the best cowboy at PBR.
For starters, he's a 3-time World Finals champion. That's the biggest event, you know, of the year, and to be able to win that 3 times, that show how special, how talented he is.
Robson was the epitome of the PBR cowboy. He's a PBR blue blood that just gave his all every time. Stand-up guy, just one of my favorites of all time. And I feel fortunate that I got to see his career unfold from beginning to end.
Robson Palermo is another one of those guys that's very humble and just loved the game, and he just always showed up with a smile and just wanted to play this game that he loved. And he would thrive at a place like the World Finals, because that's where the best guys are and the rankest bulls are.
You know, Robson was there giving it his all every event, week in and week out on every tour that I ever watched him compete on. But when he got to the World Finals, he stepped up his game, and it showed 3 times he won that event. And that's a hard event to win.
How awesome is it to be remembered as a legend in this game that was able to win the World Finals 3 times? You know, I'd like to be able to say that.
And just coming from Rio Branco do Acre in Brazil, and being able to come over and ride bulls like he did, and being a hero for a lot of kids, a lot of fans. And he put so much good show, good watch rides, and rode so many ranked bulls.
Remember when I met you 2001 in Paretos, and then we became my best friends. He don't give up, and he loves to help young guys to, you know, start riding bulls.
You know, I know that Robson is extremely proud of his heritage and history in Brazil, but that man was beaming from ear to ear when he announced that he had received his U.S. citizenship. And, you know, he's an American through and through. He's a Brazilian through and through, but, you know, you can be both. And the heart of a cowboy, and the heart of a champion like Robson Palermo, I'm proud to call him a fellow American citizen.
So a guy that's that decorated of a bull rider, I asked him, I said, what is it that you're most proud of? And Robson said, my family. And so Robson Palermo.
Thank you very much. I'm so happy to be here. Come back for my retire. This I think for 3 years I did come back here, watch you guys, and come here, receive that, and it's awesome. And everything I did in my life on a bull ride for be the best one. And today I'm the best one. Receive this one. This ring are gonna carry the buckle. I never have a chance to win the world champ buckle. I'm gonna carry this ring like the buckle. I never have it, and it's gonna be all memory of my life and my family. Man, I'm nervous. It looks like first time I come over here to the PBR ride in 2006. My first time coming here, I was so nervous riding because I was from Brazil, come over here, very small town in Brazil. Like Apollo say, come from Rio Branco, Acre. It's a little town in Brazil, cross Amazon, and come here to this big light, Las Vegas, US, and everything. See that is big change in my life, and come here compete. All those guys are watching the TV there in Brazil, and it's so awesome be on the middle of those guys and competing. And in 20 years in my career, and 15 years ago I come here to ride bull, and that time I didn't have a bunch of Brazilian here like now. Now I think I have about 200 Brazilian ride PBR. That time just have Apollo, Adriano, Ednei, and Guilherme, and a couple more of those guys. And I have to go to the Train Pro first. You buy your card, go to Train Pro, and ride. If you make money, go to the Beaufort Tough. And come here, watch the finals, me and my wife. Talking about wife, I want to say thank you, my wife, to support me all this life. She's helped me all this career I have. I know it's not easy for her care everything she have and everything I passed through, but I did, and I retired. I'm here, take care of my family, my kid, raise my kid here in the West, and going to school and learning all about her. And guys, I can't say much. I'm so nervous now, and thank you for PBR for this one. Every time you guys call me is a big deal for me. Flint, he called me, I think it's about 11:30 in the night one day, 2 years ago, to coming to the finals and carry the flag when I get my citizenship. That one is awesome. Brazilian guys come to the inside there, Las Vegas final, and carry the American flag and turn American guys. And I'm so happy, and so happy to be here, carry the flag, and I see all the guys. And my retirement too, I got a call again for Sean Gleason, and told he's gonna do in Dallas, AT&T, the big state arena over there, and it's awesome too. He gave me a big old plate. Thank you very much for that, and I'm so happy. And now, this one, Ring On, what I can ask, because this is very, very awesome. Have this ring, carry my finger. I see all those guys using Adriano and Roscom and Joseph McBride and all those guys, and I said, when I can gonna get one. And today I have this ring. I have a funny story for you guys. When I was moving here, I didn't know nothing English, and I was moved to College Station. Texas A&M. My wife, she graduated there in Texas A&M. And I was living there in an apartment. And one day, come back from the bull ride, and on the airport, and I saw Longhorn cap and short there. And to me, moved to Texas and Longhorn and all that, and it's awesome. See those big bull, big horn and stuff. And I buy me a Longhorn cap and come home. I went to a College Station, and I did know nothing about egg and Longhorn. He didn't get along. And I went home, and I get there, and my wife take my home. Oh, I take my wife to the school and come back home, and I went take a trash to dump the trash. And I walk in the street with the bag and with my cap. To me, I was so proud of my cap, orange cap, big old horn, and College Station. And I walk there, when I get there, and the people cuss me. And I didn't understand nothing, what did he say? And he cussed me, and I was, my first year ride at PBR, and I said, well, I think he saw me on the TV, and he's been, come back home, and I told my wife, I went to get her in the school and come back, and I told her, I say, I went to take the trash, and everybody talk and say something, and I didn't know, I just point and say yes, say hi. And she say, oh my gosh, you have the Longhorn cap on you and College Station, you can do that. And I say, oh my. But it is funny. And another thing, I went to, come from Brazil, and I went to the McDonald's. It's a McDonald's there in Brazil too. And first thing, I get number one, and number one is very easy to get in. And in Brazil, and you say number one, and they ask if it's 10 Coke and 10 French fries. And if you say 10 Coke here, 10 French fries, you're gonna have 10 Coke and 10 French fries. And I asked the lady if you have a 10 Coke, 10 French fries, and number one. And I wait for my word, and it's come. 10 Coke, 10 French fries, huge order, this big. They say, oh my gosh, what is that? I say, I need to learn English because it's not so good. Yeah. I think it's funny. But guys, I'm so happy now. This ring and is everything in my life and my family. My kid see me do that. My Lucas, my young one, he did see me ride bull, and my old one, he saw it. But now he see me come here and get this ring, and I watch the video and see what I did in my career, and it is awesome. And I want to say thank you everybody to come over and PBR to do this. And guys, enjoy this final. It's gonna be really awesome. All those young guys been right good, and all this great bull. It's gonna be phenomenal to watch those guys. And another thing, I retired because I can't no more. My shoulder, my back, and my neck, and everything. Could, if not, I'll be here right bull again, compete with those young guys and compete with those bull. And but I can't. I just walk away, and I have a great life with my family. I'm a cowboy now on the ranch, working horse, working in pretty much everything, and give you the great life for my kid and going to school, learning stuff here. And I'm so happy to be American guys too. God bless you guys, and have a good night. Thank you very much.